All right, let's jump right in. Welcome back to another explainer. Today, we're breaking down the narrative of one of the absolute most transformative, action-packed stories in modern cinema, Thor Ragnarok. If you've ever wanted to see exactly how a hero goes from being this kind of arrogant prince to a responsible king by running a gauntlet of relentless challenges, well, you're in the right place. Let's get started. So, think about this for a second. How do you defeat a totally unstoppable threat when your absolute greatest weapon is suddenly and violently destroyed? That right there is the massive central conflict of this whole story. We're not just looking at a hero who learns to hit things harder, right? It's a complete stripping away of literally everything our main character relies on. And man, it happens faster than you can even blink. Okay, let's dive into this. Part 1, the Goddess of Death. So the story kicks off with a seriously startling family secret. The real Odin reveals that Thor and Loki actually have an older sister. Her name is Hela. She's Odin's hidden firstborn daughter, and oh yeah, the incredibly powerful goddess of death. Talk about a tough family reunion, right? This isn't just awkward. It's the sudden unleashing of an apocalyptic threat that had been locked away for eons. And this reunion? It builds into an absolute nightmare instantly. Just look at this rapid-fire escalation. Minute 1, Odin tragically passes away. By minute 5, Hela shows up and just easily shatters Mjolnir, Thor's legendary unbreakable hammer, with her bare hands. I mean, no way, right? And then, by hour 1, Thor is violently banished across the cosmos to this crazy, unpredictable planet called Sakaar. In just a few moments, Thor is in absolute shock. He's lost his father, his greatest weapon, and his home. Just gone. Which brings us to part 2, stranded on Sakaar. Okay, so Thor is suddenly weaponless, right? He steps out onto the alien sands of this massive gladiatorial arena. The crowd is just roaring. The heavy gates start to open, and the terrifying question on everyone's mind is, who exactly is the Grand Master's undisputed, undefeated arena champion? Thor has to completely brace himself for the fight of his life here. And out bursts the incredible Hulk. Seriously, he's been completely missing since the events of Age of Ultron. The sheer joy Thor feels in this moment, thinking he's actually found a friend from work, is absolutely hilarious. But, that relief is immediately followed by the crushing realization that the Hulk is actually there to smash him. It's such a brilliant injection of humor right in the middle of a breathless, high-stakes action sequence. Right, let's move on to part 3, escaping the Grandmaster. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the chaotic but honestly perfect escape squad Thor puts together to get back to Asgard. He literally calls them the Revengers. Look at this lineup. You've got a thunder god with no weapon, a totally self-serving trickster in Loki, the wildly unpredictable Hulk, and a fiercely reluctant Valkyrie. I mean, they are deeply, deeply flawed, but they are exactly what it takes to smash their way off of Sakaar. And that brings us back home for part 4, Unleashing True Ragnarok. So back on Asgard, Thor faces a truly terrifying reality. Direct combat? Actually, scratch that. It's not just hard. It's completely impossible. Because Hela draws limitless power directly from Asgard itself, Thor quickly realizes a horrifying truth. He physically cannot punch his way out of this problem. All his strength, all his lightning, it's useless in a direct fight. The only path forward here is strategic sacrifice. In his absolute most desperate moment, Thor finally, truly understands his father's final words. Asgard is not a place, but its people. Take a second to let that emotional weight sink in. This right here is the profound realization and the absolute turning point of Thor's entire character arc. His duty isn't to protect the physical buildings or the realm itself. His duty is to save the citizens. So this leads to a desperately ethic and, frankly, highly unconventional plan. Step 1, completely abandon the physical realm. Just leave it. Step 2, deliberately awaken the giant apocalyptic fire demon named Surtur. And step 3, intentionally start Ragnarok, literally the prophesied end of their world, just to destroy Hela. Complete and utter destruction essentially becomes his ultimate tactical victory. It's wild. Just look at how dramatically Thor has evolved here. His initial goal was to defeat Hela to save the realm. His final action? He actually destroys the realm to save his people. This impossible, heartbreaking choice is exactly what cements his transition. As you can see, he isn't just a warrior anymore.
He has become a true king, which sets up Part 5, The Infinity War begins.
And this brilliantly illustrates Thor's successful transition into leadership. As Surtur destroys Asgard and Hela right along with it, the surviving citizens pile onto a rescue ship, safe at last. Though, quick aside here, Loki actually took a secret detour to steal the glowing blue tesseract before escaping. That is a massive detail that, changes the fate of the entire universe later. But regardless, Thor's transformative journey is complete. He officially takes his place as the new king of Asgard. Having lost his father, his hammer, and his home planet, he is nonetheless won, safely guiding his surviving people toward the stars. But out there in the cosmos, victory is fleeting. Just as hope is finally restored, something massive blocks out the stars. Whose enormous, ominous spaceship suddenly appears and completely eclipses them in the darkness. That chilling cliffhanger sets the stage perfectly for Thanos, his brutal quest for the Infinity Stones, and the terrifying opening of Avengers: Infinity War. So, how long can a newly crowned king keep his people safe when the ultimate threat comes knocking? Let that linger, and I'll see you in the next explainer.